Hello, YouTube pedal nerds. It's been a while since we've seen each other last, and for good reason. I've done a lot of videos for a very cool new website called jams.com. More on that later. All the backing tracks I'll be using today for this video are actually from and for Jams. So, what do we have today? We have the LOVEPEDAL Custom Effects Silicon Fuzz. We've already looked at the BBB13 OC76, very cool name, fuzz pedal, which is a germanium fuzz. This is the silicon variety. Very cool pedal, very simple, you know, that's what you would expect. You've got the controls level, drive, and tone. I'm thinking it's tone. Doesn't say anything on it, and funny enough, it works the opposite way. So usually tone gets brighter when you turn it to the right and kind of duller to the left. Well, here it's the opposite. So as long as you know this, you know, don't twist it all the way to the right when you test it and say, oh, that's really dull and you're muddy. It goes the other way. So what are we doing? We have a LSL T-Bone Telecaster, about the nicest kind of vintage Telecaster that you can get nowadays. Don't know if you can see this. Let me see if you can see this. You know, really nice vintaging. You probably can't see this. Well, I'm trying. It's just a very, very nice guitar. And when you're testing LOVEPEDAL stuff, they are going for the vintage sound. They're going for the good old sound of the 60s, 70s, and try to recreate what really good handmade equipment could bring you back then. The companies nowadays, you know, Fender, Marshall, all these Vox, they're the big companies, and they don't necessarily produce the same kind of quality they did back then. So we need little companies like LOVEPEDAL to give us that kind of quality. So we're gonna go back on the drive. As I said, LSL Telecaster, so that doesn't have a lot of output. If you drive this with a guitar, a more modern guitar with hotter pickups, of course you get more distortion out of it. It is going into, back there, the PRS SE20, relatively inexpensive amp, it's about 700 euro. Very nice tube amp with 6V6 tubes. That is going down into the basement, into an Igniter 112. Mic'd with an SM57 actually. If you want to know a little bit about the ISO cabs I have in the basement, there is a video where you can actually see how they're built and the whole background behind the ISO cabs. So if you want to spend 10 minutes learning about how to build your own isolation cabinet, watch that video. Somewhere down there, back there on my channel, type in ISO cab. You'll find it. So, we're gonna go through some of the sounds. So this is the LSL T-Bone through the PRS SE20 Igniter cab SM57 into a Universal Audio 710D preamp set to right now solid state. The nice thing about the fuzz, just called fuzz, I call it silicon fuzz. Was it the Fuzzmaster? Silicon Fuzzmaster. I think it's called the Silicon Fuzzmaster. Is that it can be very subtle. It just changes the clean sound a bit. Just the tiniest bit of grizzle in there, very nice. More bright to the left. It also clears up the bass a little bit, so it adds brightness but takes away bass, which could be nice for a band setting where you don't really want to be that muddy. seems to also add volume into the fuzz circuit, so it gets grittier the more you turn it to the right. Very cool for open chords. We're gonna go to the, by the way, if I have this in the front, it's actually the back. It's, where's my pick? Woo! It kind of got reversed for some reason. I got this guitar this way. So open chords. That's the middle position. And let's crank it up all the way, which is what you do with a fuzz, you know? Whoa, there we go. Front pickup. And bridge pickup. There the fuzziness really comes out, but it always stays clean enough so that, you know, even open chords and your attack really comes through. Very, very nice, what would you call it, character of this pedal. So let me see if we can go into the backing tracks right here. Relatively short, we have 2 rhythm and 1 lead track, and I'll try to play them right behind each other. As I said, you can play these at jams.com. Let me tell you something about this. There are little snippets, little riffs or licks that you sign onto the website and you practice them. You have a video, you have tabs, you have audio, everything. And then you download these backing tracks, record yourself over them and upload them back on the website, where they will be judged by other guitar players using the website. And if you get enough votes, which you usually do, you get comments what you could do better about your sound and all this. And so you get real feedback from real guitar players in the world. And if you're successful, you get points for it. And the points are more for the honor. And then you rank up in, you know, the leaderboards, and it's kind of like a role-playing game, kind of leveling system. And it's really cool. The harder the challenge, the more points you will get. And it's a very, very cool thing to motivate yourself. And there's lots of challenges from me there, and from Ace, who's great, David Bond. There will be drum challenges, bass challenges. So it's a very cool way to learn new stuff, but motivate yourself to really play it well, because when you have to record yourself, you really have to, you know, practice. So these are things you can find there. Now let's see if I can do this. Oh. Nice for that. Let's try a lead sound.
Don't know where we're going.
That is almost everything you have to know about this pedal. On the back, it has a little opening where you can put in a screwdriver to adjust the bias. Now, what does that do? Frankly, I don't really know. So I guess you'd have to be a real pedal nerd and not just someone who uses them to know what that does. I'm pretty sure it changes the frequency spectrum a little bit. It might even change the point where it distorts, but I'm pretty sure you can figure that out. I just left it exactly where it was set when the pedal arrived. So, I hope this gave you an idea about subtle fuzz that doesn't completely kill your sound. And hope you tune in for what's coming, because there's stuff coming. There's more stuff coming from Joyo. A new company called Moval is coming. More Jeddah. I'm gonna get the Dharma, so stay tuned for the Jeddah Dharma. So good stuff ahead.